Hey guys, I'm LT from Blind Horse Knives, and today I'm here with Brad Stallsmith from Peter's Heat Treat. Hey Brad.
How you doing?
Good to see you, brother. Always good to have you around. Brad, one of the things that I always get asked, and we seem to always, someone is questioning, stainless versus carbon. You hear from one side say, oh, the carbon steel knife holds a much better edge, easier to sharpen. Oh, the stainless knife does this or that. What's your take? Being the guy in there doing all the heat treat, what do you say about the stainless versus carbon dilemma?
Okay, the carbon steels were really the first steels that were invented. So they became the standard back in the day. Plain carbon steels are easy to heat treat, easy to work with, generally fairly easy to use and maintain, and for instance sharpening in the field. Mm-hmm. The more alloy that you add, you move into the stainless steels, the tool steels. So what you're doing is you're adding alloy. For the carbon steels, you're using just the carbon that's in the steel to get some hardness to create an iron carbide. When you add alloy to a piece of steel, you're adding alloy to get different properties. A stainless steel has at least 12% chrome. Has to have at least 12% chrome to be what they call stainless. And you got to remember that steels aren't stain proof; they're just stainless.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Even stainless steels will rust. Yep. You've got to get steel with complete absence of carbon before you're not going to get any rusting. But back to the carbon versus stainless. The carbon steels will rust. We all know that. The knives that we use, you have to take care of your knife. You got to keep it from rusting. So they are more susceptible to rusting. A carbon steel knife versus a stainless steel knife with proper heat treat at the same hardness, the stainless steel knife is going to hold a little bit better edge because of the extra alloy that's in there. So you've got chromium in there for your corrosion resistance, but some of that carbon is combining with that chrome to make a chromium carbide, and that's going to give you more wearability, more hardness, more wearability, the ability for that blade to stay sharper longer. So there's a trade-off there. Traditionalists like that oil hardening plain carbon steel because it's easy to work with and it is easy to maintain in the field. As you add alloy and you move up into the stainless steels, obviously you're going to add a little bit of cost because the stainless steels are a little more expensive. They're a little bit harder to work with. They're a little bit more complicated to heat treat. So as you add that alloy, you're definitely there's a balance there that you need to weigh. The stainless steel, let me just say this: the stainless steel properly heat treated at 60 Rockwell and a carbon steel blade at 60 Rockwell, they are not going to perform the same, even though the hardness is the same. And that difference that you get is from the alloy and ingredients that are in that steel. With the carbon steel knives, you've just got carbon. With the stainless steel knives, you've got chromium and molybdenum, and sometimes a little bit of vanadium with some of the more exotic stainlesses they've got today. They will generally hold an edge a little bit better, even at the same hardness than a carbon steel knife. So it's really a matter of preference. I heat treat a lot of plain carbon knives, and I heat treat a lot of stainless knives, and it really all just depends on what you guys as knife makers prefer, and more importantly, what your customers are looking for.
Right.